Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are looking at Bitcoin on a weekly time frame. Since today's Friday at 4 o'clock, we have the CME close, setting the price for the week on Bitcoin. And on Sunday at 8, we will have the perpetual contracts close, setting the weekly candle on perps. Now, as you can see, we are looking at Bitcoin on a weekly, and I just want to point out two quick things. To the bottom, we have a negative point of control over here at 28,000. And aside from that, our bottom of the Bollinger Band is at 27,300. As long as we close above this at 4 p.m. today, that is a good thing. This is not even the CME chart. This is just straight Bitcoin. But we can go look at that CME chart to make sure that we're not seeing something different. Okay. So this is Bitcoin CME, and Bitcoin CME is saying, yeah, same thing. So we're good, but the difference on this one is the 200 is all the way at 24,100 on Bitcoin CME, and on perps, it is at 27. So that is something that I just saw myself. The Bollinger Bands meet up at the same spot, but the 200 EMA is different on the CME chart as opposed to perps. So just keep that in mind. To the upside, we have resistance about 36,000-ish, 36,100, 36,200. So I am in the mindset that I'm looking for price to come actually back into this area one more time and then reject to finally break down this 200. I'm not expecting us to just break this 200 because it looks like 200 is going to be supported. So we need to see now if the bottom is truly the bottom by another rejection over at 36,000 with the retest of this area and it holding, and then we will go back up. If we don't stop at 36 and continue to go, then I would want the retest to come back into this $37,638 area and then continue further. So if we go up to here and we get rejected from here, I can understand that, being like, hey, this is the second high and we're gonna roll over, 1, 2, this would be the third attempt and roll over. I'm not even counting this right now. And then what I was saying is that if we do get over here and above with opening closes on a weekly, we can look for a higher. But if we get rejected here on a weekly, that's totally reasonable in my book. I would look for that as like a dead cat bounce scenario or a short squeeze situation, and then it would just roll over from there. So I'm not looking to short here. This is where I'm looking to short right now, when 37,638 gets retested. If it doesn't hold, I'll short, let it go. If we do break above it and then we find it as support, I can take a long off here with the stop loss right underneath. So that's how I would use that as a weekly. Going to the daily, I can show you that right now. I understand that we are looking like we're selling off, but we just rejected off the 21 EMA, but the volume is subsiding. So ideally, even if we go sideways here and just don't make a new low under 29,400, 29,500, if we don't have any candle closes 4 hour and above under 29,500, I would continue the upside move on this, because the upside looks like it's about to get tested again. Excuse me. I don't know if we're going to go to the downside, but today is Friday and we're rejecting off the 21. So if we go to the downside, we have all these naked point of controls as support. But as soon as we lose this last point of control over here, where the Bollinger Band is as well, at 28,300 on a daily, if we close a daily under 28,300, I'm looking for lower. If we close it above or sideways here today, I'm looking for the next day, so this weekend, just to rally up. Since it's the weekend, it's going to be low volume. I'm looking for a nice little rally up in this weekend just to see if we reject back from 37,600. This area right here is a major level for me. I want to see us pump into here, test it, and then reject if we're going to reject. If we just go down straight from here, I mean, that's also acceptable, but I think it would be better, since we've been going sideways for this long, on the bottom of this consolidation, to give us a little bit of a pump to stop out all the shorts that have been stacking. And then once we get up there, all the people who are longing a little too late, who didn't long here, will actually get to become the fuel for the downside as we sharply go back down and take out this low. Because it's been a while that we're looking for these bottom levels. It's not coming, but it will be there. All right, going to the 4 hour. Sorry guys, I'm in a late few days. Here is Bitcoin on the 4 hour. There's a little bit of extra volume right now going to the downside, but that's because this candle is about to close. When the new candle opens, depending on how the US market looks, we can look for it to go up. But if we are expecting markets to, right now there's a lot of talk of a recession starting next year. If people start pricing that into the market, you're going to see indexes like SPY and Dow start, shaving off additional, percentages, even though we're like near recession. And then you're going to see Bitcoin, who's been holding this line for so long, just lose the support and just, go down and start testing these negative point of controls, such as its previous 25.5 wick, and then these other negative point of controls from back in January it was. So keep all that in mind, guys. We are looking at, some sideways consolidation. The sideways consolidation is almost over. The reason why I'm giving you this upside view is, if you look, we've had this levels here forever, and these two levels has been here for a very, very long time, and we're using it as support, and now we're above it, and we're not even retesting these levels right now. Now we're making a higher lows, except for this one, but now we're making higher lows, and now we're testing it again. So let's see. But this channel, this descending channel, once we broke out of it after the midline retest, we broke out, we're using the top of the channel as support. See, we're wicking off of it again yesterday. So today we want to see, is this channel going to hold? If we break under this channel right here at 29.5 with 4 hour opening closes, we're going to be testing into this channel, and then I can expect this huge drop to come. If we do test into this channel and we break into it, if we use it as support, we can look for an official rally again to the upside, due to the fact that this was not a bad, there you go. So we looked for this bounce off of this middle channel, breaking back into the channel, using the channel as support, and then to rise up. So this is one scenario, and then the other scenario was a straight down break of this channel. And then last case, the third scenario was this head and shoulder formation. So basically we just come back up, retest this 200 again, and then just roll back over the next few days. We never even basically break into the new high, but we'll just roll back over. The 200 will come back down over here, maybe into this $31,100 area, and then we'll just tap that one more time and then roll back over with force like we did every time hitting the 200. See this, hitting 200, huge rejection, hitting 200, huge rejection. One more time, rejection. So I'm expecting one more rollover, even if it just floats over there, and then a rejection. And then in the weekend, if we do break above it and use this 200 as support, that's fine. I'm going to be looking to see exactly how high we go into the Monday open to see exactly how I want to play it. I'm just trying to see what the market maker is trying to induce into the retail's head, and then how they're trying to take advantage of them. And then I'm trying to formulate a game plan accordingly. So I know if price goes this way, what I should be expecting. If it goes sideways, what I should be expecting. And if it just starts really losing these levels quickly to the downside, what I'm expecting. And I have all my measured moves there as well as targets and extensions on fibs. So I'm ready, and I've been ready for this little consolidation between 32,000 and 28,000 to break. As soon as I see the break with support and volume, I will play that side accordingly. As of right now, I've been bearish for weeks, But now I can see that the support is holding, and now the support is actually raising. So someone with a lot of money is holding us up, and they've been holding us up for multiple attempts to the downside. So I'm looking like they want to mark us up, like this was their accumulation, well, Wyckoff accumulation. They're marking us up now. And then once we get up enough, they're going to start disputing again on people's faces. Once they get all these shorts that we're stacking here out, and then once we get a little bit higher, we're going to get people to start longing, FOMOing in, thinking the bottom is in. And then we're going to see if that rally will hold or roll over. That's going to be the real test. So let's go look at Ethereum. So going to Ethereum, we have been fighting our favorite level of 1700 for I don't know how long. Oh, let me get all of this out. So what we are doing right now is we're under the 21 EMA. We are under the middle of the Bollinger Band, and we are flirting with that bottom of 1715. If we lose 1700 with any 4-hour open or closes, we're looking for that measure move to the downside. If we can get above 1875 with 4-hour open and closes, we can look for higher. That's what we're waiting to see. Until we are above 1875 with 4-hour open and closes, I am only looking for downside. Right now, the only hope we have is that the downside is subsiding. So when we get this new daily open after Friday at 8 p.m., this weekend might rally. So I have doubts of the downside continuing over the weekend. I'm expecting a relief rally over this weekend into Monday to stop out a lot of shorts. And then Monday, Tuesday, the rally to the downside, basically resuming. So here you go. That's the daily. Now going to the 4-hour on Ethereum, we can see that we are rejecting off the 55 EMA. The 21 EMA is guiding us right down, and we're curving down with it. So let's see if Ethereum holds. If Ethereum breaks, I expect Bitcoin to follow. And here's my TA. We were doing a triangle consolidation, and we were just squeezing. 1715 was the main level to look at for this whole time. If we break out like we are right now and close this candle like this on the outside, I'm expecting the next candle to be volume to the down. So that's my fear, that Bitcoin will get dragged down with Ethereum. I'm hoping Ethereum can hold its level above 1750 with 4-hour open and closes, and then continue to the upside into the market open Friday. I'm hoping it rallies today, so that way we can continue that rally into the weekend and then roll over on Monday, Tuesday. Hopefully there's dip buyers that are going to bring up the equity markets in USA. If not, if today people really take the risk off and start going to cash before the weekend, and that fear still holds over the weekend, and we don't do that relief rally, well then Monday, Tuesday, we might have an epic move to the downside. Or maybe Sunday at 8 when the CME opens, we'll start making that huge move to the downside and then continue throughout the week, and maybe turn around on Wednesday and relief rally around Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So keep all that in mind, guys. I'm giving you a lot of hypothetical scenarios, and that's what the whole thing about trading is. On Ethereum, I was looking at an inverse accumulation of a head and shoulder formation. If we can hold this here and rally up out of this triangle consolidation and use it as support and go up, I can see this inverse head and shoulder play out, since Bitcoin is looking like it wants to do a relief rally. So keep that in mind. But if Ethereum shits the bed at 1715 with 4-hour open and closes and starts going down and continuing, I expect Bitcoin to be dragged down with Ethereum. And then this head and shoulder inverse situation might be invalidated unless the accumulation comes in over here a little bit lower. So I'm going to keep my eye on it. I'm going to watch it. 1715 is my area to watch for the downside. To the top side, I'm looking at 1875. And then we're going to go accordingly where price wants to go. Aside from that, guys, be careful today. This weekly candle will cement price action showing support onto the downside. And then we can look for moves to the upside next week. But if the volume is as bad as it looks, next week we can totally consider the move to the downside to continue, due to the fact that it was like a relief rally on a weekly time frame for 2 candles, because we had 10 candles, 10 weeks of downside. So it's understandable to have 1 or 2 weeks of upside to do a relief rally, short squeeze, etc. Dip buyers, coming in, preventing the bottom to go through. So eventually someone's going to run out of money, and then the market maker will do that nice volume push into that direction once that is evident that the bottom is going to not hold, or the support is going to hold, and then the resistance will not hold us back and we just break through. So those are the possibilities. Let's see what happens. Aside from that, guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Press the bell button for notifications for real-time updates. I greatly appreciate it. We're going to see how much material we can come out this weekend aside from just Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm going to try to do some alt TA, so that way that'll be exciting for you guys to check out some alts and see if we can find some good bottom alts to rally to the upside with Bitcoin if Bitcoin and Ethereum do start to turn around next week. Also, if you have any other assets you want to review, please leave it in the section below. I'll go over them. And please don't forget to join that Discord group. It's in the description below, and it's free, and there's so many amazing traders there you can learn from. And I'm usually there screenshotting a bunch of charts throughout my day, so you can follow along with me there with your trades. And yeah, it's Friday. Keep in mind for those 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. On Sunday times, there's going to be high volatility around there. And yeah, that's about it, guys. I hope you have a great day. Enjoy, be safe, use low leverage. Make sure you plan your entry, exit, stop loss, take profits. And yeah, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. No matter what happens, don't worry, I got your back. I'm always going to love you. So if you need me, call me. Have a good one, guys. Be safe.